Hello everybody. So BBC Worldwide's Doctor Who, the official Doctor Who channel, have put out a challenge on YouTube, which is to create something impressive out of fish fingers in custard to help celebrate Fish Finger and Custard Day. But I want to make something big, and I don't really want to waste loads of fish fingers. So instead, I'm going to make a ginormous fish fingers and custard dish. But I'm not going to make the big fish fingers out of fish. I'm going to make a fish finger out of cake, but it's going to look like a fish finger. Let's get baking. Right, you okay there? You're right, good. I'm going to start off just by making a plain sponge cake, which I'm going to bake in these loaf tins. That is wrong. How do I twizzle that? Okay, so I genuinely have a problem. Can I guess the measurements? Yeah, it's just a cake, isn't it? I know, I'll do it in cups, like the American. I don't have a cup. Yeah, that looks about right. Cup. Foolproof. What could possibly go wrong, hey? Oops. Nothing. Could anything go wrong? Not that I know. So, pat that down. 1 cup of flour. Cup of sugar. Oh, that seems like a lot. Gosh, watch your knife. Don't hold your knives like this, kids. Dangerous. 50, 100, 125. Straight in. Did you know that Doctor Who made apple crumble for Queen Victoria, and she thought he should put more cinnamon in it? This is what we call a one-bowl cake. The Doctor wouldn't faff around with cakes, would he? Of course he wouldn't. Okay, so the eggs are in, and now that looks positively delicious. I'm going to use a fork so I can cream it, because that's what I was taught to do in food technology. This hasn't gone quite as well as I had hoped. Oh, hello phone. Oh dear. Never mind, we're doing things new. What would Doctor Who do? Interesting fact for you. Did you know that the Weeping Angels were in fact the creators of rock cakes? Didn't think you did. Not many people know that little Doctor Who niblet there. Niblet. I like that. It's a little nibble of a fact. A niblet. Jeepers. I've got to stop saying words like jeepers. It's not cool. Don't put metal cake tins by floor heaters to melt the butter in, because they burn. Ah, jeepers. That's creepy, sorry. Bad cake tin. Bad. Buttered cake tin. What did the Dalek say when he burnt his cake? Exterminate. I've shot myself for that. As if by magic, we now have 2 cake tins of mystery sponge mix. This is kind of exciting because I've sort of made up my own recipe here. We have no idea if this is going to cook. Fingers crossed, I'm about to put these into the oven. Wish me luck. No. Raw egg. Whilst the fish finger cakes are cooking, I'm going to make the buttercream, which I'm going to put around the outside. So, like so, doesn't matter if it's messy. Oh! Did you know that cyborgs, they don't use WD-40 to ease their joints, they actually use Lurpak? Woo! Using a new fork, I'm just going to slowly start creaming this together. I got 21 seconds to go. We got 21 seconds before I got to go. Good news, the icing is now finished. Now we've got to make the fish finger coating. Now I could have just used breadcrumbs and maybe sort of toast them to make them brown, but I thought that's not going to taste good with cake. So instead, ginger snaps. But I need to crunch them up to make crumbs so that I can lay them around the edge. And the way we're going to do that is just... My neighbours are going to hate me. Look, I'm so pleased! That is perfect fish finger colour. Yes! They are cooking perfectly. We are winning with those babies. The cakes are out the oven. Oh, yes. There we go. Oh, it looks so good. So good. I'm going to teaspoon the ginger nut, the crumbled ginger nut, onto the cream, and then just spread it out. It's beginning to take shape. So here I am, pleased to announce my final creation of giant fish fingers and custard. Here it is. And there are the giant fish fingers. Da, 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 da. Just for size comparison, here they are next to my head. I'm just gonna cut off a bit of this here. Look at that, cooked in the middle. Dip it in my custard. Mmm! That's so good! Yes! Fish fingers and custard, done. Having tried lots of different foods in Amy Pond's kitchen, the doctor decided that frozen fish fingers and custard is exactly what he wanted. But why? Well, it's really quite simple. So custard is something that we typically associate with our childhood. So by eating the custard, the doctor is able to go through that childhood state much more quickly. And then he has fish, which is cod. Fish is where most species on this planet started out, in the sea. And then finally, he likes them frozen, because if life is frozen, then at a later date, you'll likely be able to regenerate it. Hence why he likes fish fingers and custard.